back, everybody. Oops. To Warlord of SBAS plays Torment Tides of Numenera, episode 30. Last time we found the adversary and had an epic battle. Defeated him. I think our character's a little drunk, still drunk from the drink we had last time too. Ain't that fun? Anyway, let's continue talking with these people. See if they say anything different after we beat the adversary. The hero of the hour. He raises his glass and swallows a sizable amount. Apparently in your honor. You have turned the unlikely into a reality, and for that you have my thanks. You don't say anything different. Just congratulate me, really. Her glass rises off the table of its own accord. You have done a great thing, though. None may ever know it. Know that I and my friends hold you in high regard. Yeah, what was the eye in your head? The damage is done, I suppose, and there's no harm in you knowing it now. Though I'll thank you to keep my secret. I'm a Moloch, a machine mind in a human body. The Molochian are quite quiet and friendly for the most part. We want to be left alone, like you. And here, among my friends, I can be like you, and I can be useful. So she's a machine. Cool. But if you don't mind, I'd rather not talk about it much further. It's considered impolite among my people. Alright. That's pretty cool, though. Dama. I am forever in your debt, friend. Forever. He claps your hand and you notice that the haunted look in his left his eyes. For the first time in ages, it feels as though a dark cloud has lifted. You have done wonderful things for us, for the city. They'll never know, but you're a true hero. Tutorial bonded items. What is this? You acquired a bonded item. The piece of equipment are powerful Numenera artifacts that go in the bottom equipment slots in the inventory screen. When equipped, they fuse directly to your skeleton. Nervous system or organs provide significant positive effects, but their invasive nature can also produce negative effects. Okay. You can equip 2 bonded items. If your concentration goes at the novice level, both items inflict their negative effects. If trained, you ignore the negative effects from the first item. If specialized, you shrug off the negative effects bonded items. If your skill level is an ability 1, if your bonded slots is locked until you improve your concentration. Okay. I have 1 concentration, so I should actually be able to use 1. We can't believe that we are free at last. He reaches under the table and pulls out a strange-looking device. Here, he says, take this. You've earned it and more. Shadow Step. Alright. Let's check out the Shadow Step. Let's see. 50% movement speed, 2 to speed pool, plus 1 damage per effect applied, max 6 in esoteric attacks, minus 2 on might pool. So basically makes me a lot faster, which is nice. Esoteric attacks. Do I want to bond it? I do lose 2 might, but gain speed. What's my max speed again? 8. So my max speed would go up to 10. I don't use might a lot, and when I do use might, I usually have him do it. Except for in fight, but I use intellect more than... because I use a gun and I use magic. So actually, I think this would be a pretty good item for me to have. So yeah, I'll take the Shadow Step. Sweet.
Just tell me, were you always as you are now?
You mean dashing, handsome,
And with an impeccable sense of timing and wit.
Why, yes, of course. How could I have possibly meant otherwise?
I love the character
Yes,
interactions.
child.
They're so sassy. I like sassy. Oh, I'm stuck on graphics again.
Yes.
Why are those orbs floating around me? Do I have like a weird positive effect? Oh, that might just be the drink I
that's
drank.
something I could do.
Alright, Leto. What are you? Can you see the future better now? The hero of a bright future returns. The cloud has lifted a friend. Thanks to your help, the strands are more clear than they have been for a long time. Now what answers do you seek? Being named O is here to give you a vision. Says you'll be a mother of an empress. She stares at you, her mouth opening slightly, her eyes flicker across the bar, laying on no one in particular. I have not yet received the vision, and... A mother? Me? She shakes her head. I am barren. I will give no life. She pauses, her hands are shaking. She whispers, I see only a stain when I look at myself. Nothing more. Miasma occludes my vision of myself. With the adversary gone, the cloud lifts, but I will have to think on this cast off. Think long and hard. Full statement. Cool.
If you think that's best.
What do you think? Fork? Ferric? I'm glad Malaise is gone. One less poison in the world. Thanks for your help, by the way. Alright, cool. So I believe we're done with the bar. Because I don't really want to recruit them. I don't know what they'll do, per se. But I don't think it's a wise decision.
Let's go.
So, let's go. Alright, I think we're done with Cliff's Edge now. I believe. Loading. Go. Alright. I think with our health and our stats so low, we had to take a nap. Characters have to take a nap. Although I think this building will be gone.
Go.
If we don't progress time, but our stats are so low we have to. That battle was harder than it needed to be, considering our stats were so shit. Fiddles. That's the same one they said the last time. I also believe there's something we had to do in the starting area for the person in the lady in the college. So we'll do that next. Go explore a tomb or whatever it was. Boop.
I'm going.
Talk to them. You better bow. Holiness, blah blah blah. I like to sleep here. With us, her breath catches the throat, of course, blah blah blah.
My thanks.
Ah, there. We're now back to being
In an
tastic.
instant.
Alright. Just out of curiosity, I'm going to go back here. I want to see if that building did fall. Because I think to prevent it, we had to go on underbelly, but I'm not sure. Like I said, there's so many paths in this game, you're never quite sure what's going to happen. Which I like. I like games that are tricksy. There's not just one path you can go. Yeah, see, her building's gone. It fell. I told you it would. So my guess is if I wait too much longer, their building would fall too. So I might have to go to the underbelly, then the bloom. I don't know. I think I have to go to underbelly first anyway, after I do this one mission. Because that's where the main mission is. So I can find something to fix the resonance chamber.
On it. On it.
Oh, she's slow. Skills, blah 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 blah.
Why not?
I don't know. I believe this is where we have to go. There's for a thug. Huh. He's the only one I can see that's new. Alright, this is where we're supposed to go. Metal door, blah blah blah. Hold the metallic eye near the open aperture. The waving strands whip out, wrapping themselves around the eye. For a moment, the eye comes to lies, buzzing and whispering, getting warmer in your hand. The synth fibers make soft, fluttery sounds in return. After the moment, they withdraw. The door slides open, and you step into the chamber beyond. Beep beep. Oh yeah. Corpse of tomb of Mordens, hunched bird-like abhus litter the floor. The wounds are fresh, left by a blade and beam. Air smells of rust and blood. Cora awaits you on the other end of the room with her hireling. He's clutching the bandaged side with a shaking hand. Even now, he managed a cocky grin. Took you long enough, he says. And Cal, he says to your companion, his grin half a grimace. I was hoping you'd make your appearance earlier. What kept you, following your falling star around the city? He sighs. What could have possibly been more important than landing an old friend's a hand? Maybe if I came earlier, he could have helped him. In your case, Kalessa says, practically everything, I'm afraid. With a pained chuckle, Cord turns back to you. We made a slight miscalculation in assuming the Mordens here were the architects of Salamera's troubles. And Gustin continues. After we punished them for trespassing, we descended to the next level to look for stragglers. But instead we found out what drove the Mordens up here. Heavily armored hostile drones. His hands tightens on his side. As you can see, we had a rough time of it. We left 2 dead down there. His face is solemn. I should have been more careful. Can I help you with those wounds? These, he says, eyebrows climbing it. Surprise? They're nothing. I can treat them myself. They were still intending on reclaiming the place for Salamera. The drones are still down there. I believe they're infecting the system with their minds, and they will defend their territory without mercy. Believe me. He turns his attention back to his wounds. Good luck. Alright. Let's see what I can grab.
Yes. Now.
This Murden has been dead for at least 2 day or 2. Lower portion of the body is missing, and its midsection has been torn apart. Got the viscera inside. Open the gut. Meh. I examine the corpse. Burn marks speckle the creature's foul leathery robes. Lifting these carefully aside, you see the unhealed wounds beneath. The Murden was probably killed by beam weapons, and none of these Murdens were carrying any. This does not account for other damage to the corpse. Flesh was torn from the creature in long strips, and since the Morden was trapped in the antechamber with its fellows, you can only guess that happens next. Okay. So they ate each other.
Yes.
What's over here?
Now.
Gins. Always good. Random crap.
Go.
Random crashes and gravity bomb. Neat. What else? Just make sure I can't talk to these guys anymore. No, you're
ready.
telling me.
I'm always.
What about you, Gwen? Nothing. Alright. The chrome pillar descends as you approach, exposing a long shaft ringed with snaky cables. Dim light filters up from below. Dim light filters up from below. Climb down. All right. A construct floats up to the bar. The bar path blood speckles at its rigid surface. Halt, Fleshwalker, it follows. Quake in the boundless shadow of peerless mortal intelligence of a lost age. Cower before me, and you may be spared. Why are you hostile? Look at me. I'm spotted with organic fluids and your kind's smuggled inside your cells. The construct voice quivered with disgust. But the other Fleshwalker wouldn't listen. They wanted to linger in my fortress. I had to ram and smash the fluids out of them. Enough of these pleasantries. Leave or my drones and I will smash your bones and burn smoke holes in your fatty innards. What are you doing down here? Great work worthy of an immortal being, it says. And even that is more than you deserve to know. You mentioned the other drones. What can you tell me about them? They are my hands. Floating ore, smugly extensions of my indestructible will. Reflections of my brilliance. So the drones are copies of you. No exact copies. Peerless says. Perfection cannot be so easily replicated. But you are essentially correct, Fleshwalker. Can you tell me anything about what you're doing down here? No, the contract snaps. It is beyond your meat-bound understanding. What do you call me? Fleshwalker. It says, shuddering. You are made of decaying meat and hardened calcium. You squish and click out when you move. It is disgusting. Well, there's no option to just talk to him. So, I guess attack? But she doesn't want me to destroy things, does she? If I inform her that they're here, maybe we can, find a way? Because most of this game could be done. Maybe they activating them as their fault. I don't know. Yeah. Excellent. Do not return. You're busy here.
I'll remember that. Yes. Now.
Alright. You guys gonna say anything else?
Yes.
No, you're not gonna be useful. Alright, we're gonna go talk to her, see if we can get some information. Maybe we can shut them down or something. Because they are
With
just robots.
alacrity.
Run, 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 run.
Find 'em.
I'm not too worried
Something
about
to do.
fighting them too much, but if we don't have to, then that's excellent.
All right.
Always try diplomacy, kids. Sometimes you don't have to put as much effort into things. passion.
All right.
The red tide is passion.
Let's go.
I like your dress. It's very colorful.
Do you, dear? It was always my favorite.
It makes you and all the different yous look like a flock of giant birds.
Your first compliment was sufficient, thank you.
Look out below! Above! Sideways!
He'll make you look like a bird. This is why I wanted him on my team. He's so funny. Very enjoyable. Yes.
Doing begets learning, I guess.
Right. Back here to talk to her about the people, see what she thinks. Or maybe the main guy, because he works with electronics. It's possible too. What's up? I want to talk to you about the Arcant Lazaret. No, you're nothing.
Of course.
Most likely we just have to fight them. Nope. Okay.
I'm going.
I'm guessing we just have to kill it now. Oh yeah, I think you said he was coming back
Yes.
here. One of these people is a spy. I'll have to go through that question now. Questioning later. Sorry about all the running around. I just wanted to make sure before I just start murdering everything.
Of course.
There's the skull there.
Let's go. Fine.
Fine. Don't give me attitude. One might. Inigo Tide represent justice.
To action!
Run. Oh, what's there?
Yes. Now.
Tap high. Door opens. Alright,
Look out below!
let's go
Above.
and
Sideways!
use extreme diplomacy.
Trust and honesty are our bonds.
Oh, I just was curious. No. Fearless. Okay, there's 3 control terminals around here. So, where would those be?
To action!
Maybe I should have used stealth. That would have been smarter.
Happy to help.
Why are you always picking on Rand? Yeah, at least they're not doing any real damage. The reason it hurt Rand is because he's very weak compared to my other teammates. Heck, they're not even doing damage to me. I not get around? No. They're blocking. Alright, I guess I will be the one that's just standing here then. Alright, in my turn. Have you
Yes,
search
Chum.
down here for controls. Haven't seen anything that looks like controls yet. That's just loot. Door. Oh, there's one, I think. Oh, that's loot. Can I get down here with one move?
Learning begets doing. Or is it the other way?
I don't see anything else.
Let's
So
go
open
on.
that.
You and me.
What is that? Oh, I think they captured one. Bodies. Nope. Here.
Of course
How about
we
you
can.
hide? I don't want you to get
Right off?
die right off. Like last time. Class. Oh, he takes a lot. Oh, I actually find it took damage.
Look out
Open
below.
that.
Above. Sideways.
That might be a control panel down here.
Why, of course.
Or deactivate the fearless drones. Alright.
Action. Here I come.
As written intelligent. A cloud of sparkling motes float around the column. As you approach, some swirl around your head and fly into your ear. A melodic voice that interacts with harsh static speaks inside your eardrum. At first you can't understand the language, but after a few words the sound morphs into truth. I'm afraid I've detected an infection, it says pleasantly. Commencing purge in new familiar voice of a peerless overrise is first speaker. Flashwalkers, vile ambularity plus sockets. Sure. Yes. Success. The pulsing wave patterns on one segment of the parallel matches your intention, and you place a hand on it. A sing-song voice and tunes a series of mystical notes that designate and haunting. You find yourself humming in the next steps on the scale. Red light flashes from the column and the voice rings clear inside your head. Fearless intelligence is atomized and erased. All minds within the circuit have been returned to their default personalities. Thank you. I'm feeling much refreshed. Sweet. So some drones are now disabled. Sweet.
I'm surrounded.
Yes, you are. Alright, so she doesn't have to worry about dying anymore because those two are down.
All right.
So I need to go up here and find the next one.
Go.
Alright. So the bottom area has been checked out.
Of course. Of course.
Don't want you to get attacked. None of these look like they can get to you right now. So I'll just leave you here because I don't want you to die and maybe lose out on more XP. And actually, I'll end the episode here in middle battle. Sorry, but I don't want the episode to go too long. So in the next episode, we'll continue on with this fight. So next time, remember, embrace the chaos, or you'll go mad.